Hello everybody and welcome back to another video, and today we are playing Dinocop yet again. It has been a hot minute since I've played it. The last time I played it, I don't think I was in college yet, or uni? It's technically neither. I also got a new monitor, so I'm playing on like the previous monitor resolution, so it's like I've got big black boxes on the side, but I have not included that in the recording, I think. Okay, last time, what did we do? We found out Crone Jagger. Hold up. We found out that Crone Jagger had killed sold Paco's missing brother. Mark comes into play because he hired the ghost to beat me up. Mark probably killed Paco's brother. And that's what the bag of meat is. And then this guy, Bizarre, he just has stuff. So what do I have to do? Do I have anything on my timeline to check? I mean, yeah, no, he's gone though, that's the thing. Anything on my timeline to check? Yeah, I have his clothes, I have the pickle chips, police car. What about achievements? Thrift sale. Gotta find I love trash. Shrimp on sale at this hour. How convenient. I love shrimp! Soda cans, and then Red Scare. Sorry, I'm like hitting my microphone. Cause I don't trust this Jan Zero guy. But it's like, do you think Spiff knows something? What about out here? Players' names, recognize the name Jan Zero. Oh. The name's written in small from right place. Somebody wrote cheater over one player's name in red Sharpie. That's odd. You could ask baseball fans and know the story of the cheating player. Bless, bro. Whichever chatter, so, like, oh my god. Bless. Thank you to that one random chatter that put like, oh, have you checked the where are they? Baseball fans. They're there at 10 p.m. Yes. But bless that one random chatter from that VOD who was like, have you checked the trophies in the basement? Dude, I would have never thought that I had missed that. Oh my god. Thank you. Question for baseball after the game. All right. After the game. That's 10 p.m. That's 10 p.m. isn't it? Or technically it's 9:30. But I'll go down, watch the fire till 10. I'll watch the fire till 10, and that'll be it. Yeah. Okay, now I feel like I'm making progress. I would not have thought that I hadn't checked everything. I'll be so for real. I would not have thought that I hadn't checked everything. I'm still like naked. It's whatever. Aww, I forgot about that kid. So now I go converse with the baseball fans. Hello, baseball connoisseurs. What a game, eh? Wasn't so good, Mr. Officer. Way too one-sided. Yeah, nothing to calculate, no complex math. It's just the 13-1 win for the Twins, even though match it sucked. Leave match it alone! It's starting to sound like internalized dinophobia. Looks like I'm uncovered. I don't know anything about baseball. But that's exactly why I need you, my friends. I have a question for you all. I was looking at the Monstravrath Big Birds Hall of Fame downstairs, and I noticed the Champions Trophy, the year the Big Birds won. It's the best year of my life. That's when I got hooked on baseball. Foosball Opeth Sandro really made us a dream. It made us dream. He got us all the way. He got us all the way with his out of this world knuckleball. It was the best knuckleball of all time. No human could throw a knuckleball like him. There weren't a lot of dino pitchers in the MLB. It would have become the first one. Got so sad when the truth came out. This cheater really did trick us. Cheater? So that Foosball's name was removed from the trophy. Foosball Opeth Sandro? Yeah, it turns out he was on steroids. Got caught right before the MLB draft combined. Dumbass didn't realize humans had way stronger doping tests than the DBL. Nobody thought a dinosaur could be doping. That was something humans did, not dinosaurs. The DBL didn't even have the an anti-doping protocol. That's why Foosball's situation was so heartbreaking. Humans are so used to their favorite players cheating. For us, they're so used to their favorite players cheating. For us, it would jeopardize the whole legacy of the DBL. But no other dinosaurs were caught for doping at the combined that year. Which means that Foosball was probably the only doped dino in the DBL. Shut up. That's not what happened. Nobody knows happened. Not Foosball. Wow, the old punk is still really pressed about this. Mr. Goff, with all due respect, I understand that your disappointment to Foosball's demise was one of the saddest moments in our dino history. We're not diminishing by speaking about it candidly. We're really taking baseball too seriously. Our dino history is full of way sadder moments. Don't know shit. Baseball. Everybody thinks. No, nobody. Wow. Are you hurt, Mr. Fuck Off? Fuck you all! Well, that was weird. Don't know what his relationship to baseball is, but it seems complicated. I know. He spent a weird amount of time in the Hall of Fame. Heard a strange noise while he was down there the other day. Went to check on him, but he had disappeared. It was eerie. What did he drop? Fuck off, Steve dropped this piece of paper when he drunkenly fell down on the ground. It's a letter addressed to Carmen the activist. Reads like this. Hey Carmen, I've read your Zons and I must say I'm a big fan. Especially enjoyed If Our Meat Belongs on the Table, So Does Human Meat. And We the Predators. Let's grab a beer and We the Predators. Let's grab a beer and discuss. Maybe we can fuck this up, this convention up together. Loving Zines about eating human meat? Wanting to fuck up the convention? This smells bad. You should investigate more closely. Heard enough. Need to confront him when he gets sober. Okay. So we'll go up, sleep till 6 a.m. And then he'll be in the convention center at 1 p.m. Yes. No, we do not need to save just yet. Okay. Or I guess when he's signing stuff, so 4 p.m. I think. If I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, 4 p.m. Yeah. Okay. Never use a messy recipe. What? I love that mashup. It's so awesome. Hey. Hello, Mr. Officer. Do you want an autograph? I'm a Libra, Mr. Officer. I was born with a strong sense of justice, and when I'm drunk, it shows up even more. Foosball's story doesn't make sense, and I hate that his reputation was tarnished for something that doesn't make sense. He would have been drafted to the MLB because of his knuckleball. You don't have to be strong to throw a knuckleball, but you have to develop a special technique that relies on finesse and precision. Now, why would Foosball use steroids then? It wouldn't have helped him improve his knuckleball. He had an awful batting average, teams knew that, and didn't care about his hitting skills. That's why I think he was framed. Maybe some humans didn't want such a good dinosaur pitcher to get into the MLB that they laced his food with steroids before the draft combine. I feel like Foosball's story is a dinosaur's rights issue, and now he's seen as a cheater and a pariah. Nobody knows where he is anymore. Maybe something tragic happened to him because of all this mess, and nobody cares. What if he was the victim of his conspiracy? Stop playing the innocent, washed-up artist, Steve. You dropped something very important in the kitchen. Maybe you shouldn't get that drunk when with such big secrets to hide. You found the letter I wrote to Carmen, Mr. Officer? May I get it back? I don't feel like writing it all again. Cut the crap. You have some explaining to do. You love literature about eating human meat. You want to mess up the convention by bringing human meat to it. What? That's all just a big understanding, Mr. Officer. Carmen gave me her signs about the ethics of meat consumption when I visited her kiosk earlier. I read them and found a revolutionary spirit inspiring. She made me think of myself when I was younger. So I thought it would be fun to talk to her. I'm a bit bored here, surrounded by many corporate dinosaurs, and I had a feeling she was bored too. That's what I meant by messing up this convention. I felt like that we were two outcasts who could have fun together. But now that we talk about it, maybe it was a bit cringe that my invitation, to word my invitation this way. Mess up the convention? Do young people talk like that? I heard you say real nasty things about Jan Zero. Sounds like you have a grudge against him and you want to make him pay. Maybe that's why you're so interested in Carmen's expertise, because she could help you with your little plan. Officer, I've known Jan for years. We're childhood friends, and when you've known someone for that long, it's normal to vent about them. They get on your nerves sometimes, you know? Jan and I, we're two hotheads. We say nasty things about each other, but I love him to death and he loves me. We're family. Come on, Steve. Let's get serious. I heard you talking about humiliating Jan because he kept humiliating you. At some point, you'd even say that you did something so crazy during your show that he would never get elected because of it. I feel like you could be the key to my case after all. Mr. Officer, keep your voice down. You've got my attention, you've got my attention. Whatever case you're working on, I'm innocent, I promise you. I can explain. I stay in room 200. Meet me tomorrow morning between 7 and 11:30. For my safety, it's important we don't speak about this in public. Okay. Okay! Never use a messy recipe. What? If the way is hazy, gotta do the cooking by the book. Okay! Then you'll have a cake. Dude, if that's copyright, I'm going to be very upset. Going to bed again. We do not need to save. We're going to finish this quest line and then wrap it up. Because I'm looking at the time and it's like 9:25 and I gotta go to sleep. It's very soon. Dope. I wish I had a coffee machine in my room. And then we go and visit Steve and then talk. Slurp. Pardon. Dude, I'm low-key craving some water right now. You know? Water. Water? 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 Hello, Steve. Hello, Mr. Officer. Thanks for accepting my invitation. I promise to tell you nothing but the truth. Don't mind me playing the guitar while we speak. Shredding bangers solos helps me alleviate my stress. Mr. Officer, don't touch that, please. I invited you in. Please respect my stuff. That's valid? Why couldn't you speak in public? I hope you can keep a secret, Mr. Officer, because my safety depends on it. You're right. I don't consider Jan Zero a friend anymore. I despise him. He's the only one who still books me for gigs. I'm like his little mascot or something. I depend on him to make a living. If he learned I hate him, I don't know how I'd make money anymore. Why are you stressed by this convention? I'm an old punk. I never really trusted cops. Why do you hate Jan Zero now? I think I read that question wrong. He wants so badly to become the first Dino elected official, he's completely lost his mind. He only thinks of himself. Can't endorse him anymore. It's ironic because I'm stuck promoting his campaign. Guess that's why I feel so miserable and I say those nasty things about him. Just today in the news, his party again promoting a barbaric policy. Look at the newspaper over there. Today's newspaper on the front page, article about the less dino, better dino policy, which aims to control the number of dinosaur births based on family income. Remember the PPP Gen Zero's party prevents the policy. Can't let dinosaurs reproduce recklessly. We need to help them plan the size of the family. Most dinosaurs agree with our plan. Sure, some extremists claim this policy is a breach of dinosaur rights, but these extremists are just the dinosaur equivalent of the Kill All Dinosaurs party. Their maximalist positions aren't reasonable, they are harmful and divisive. If you don't vote for us, you're giving away your vote to the Kill All Dinosaurs party. And if you give away your vote to Kill All Dinosaurs party, are you really dinosaur? Looks like some notes were written on the page. For the fine print. Next sports section. Steve has written extensive notes about each team and player. He sure seems to love baseball. Ask him about it. You love baseball? Notes in the newspaper. You love baseball? I'm surprised. The other night, you seem annoyed by the fact that people were obsessed with baseball. Ugh, this is embarrassing. You caught me. I guess I'm kind of an asshole when it comes to baseball. It's my passion. I wish I had become a baseball player. It's not baseball that I hate. It's the fans that don't really understand it. I feel ridiculous for saying it out loud. I'm way too old to be such an elitist about silly things like baseball. I need therapy. But I don't have health insurance and I'm broke. Anyways, do you love baseball too? You wanna see some of my cool memorabilia? Look at my drawers. Collection of old school baseball cards. Random player, Blabberjack Boo. Foosball opera. The cheating player Steve gets really emotional about. What's this one gonna be, Jan? Yep, Jan Zero. Funny to see Jan Zero playing baseball. He looks different. He was a first baseman. The cards are cool, eh? Jan, he was okay. Got drafted to the MLB, but wasn't for his skills. His father was coaching the Big Birds when they won for the championship. And he was really favoring Jan. He ended up being considered a key part of the team, even though he didn't do much. One scout got duped. The Montreal Expos drafted Jan in the round 15. Jan never played a game with them, but now we can brag about being one of the first dinosaurs drafted into MLB. This is good for his political career. He's always wanted to police the humans. How do you know all of this? You were close to the team? Talking so much is making me thirsty. Could you grab me a soda from my mini fridge? Ah, that's so refreshing. Powered by the delicious taste of soda, saliva flows through. Okay, the old punk is ready to continue. Yes, I was really close to the Big Birds when they won the championship. I was almost part of the team. I was Jan's closest friend, so his father gave me a job as the water boy for the Birds. Jan was already a tough character. You know how in a group there's often a self-serving pseudo-leader everyone secretly dislikes, but nobody calls out for the fear of becoming his scapegoat? That's Jan. One day you'd be in his doghouse, the next you'd be his closest ally, and vice versa. You never really understood what triggered the switch. When you were in his good graces, you cherish those moments even more. That's how he controlled most of the team. I've always been a bit naive, never chosen my friends wisely. That's why I'm stuck with an asshole like Jan now. Anyway, I got close to the other guys as well. That's why I got so emotional when people talk shit about foosball. I knew him. I don't think he was juicing. I'm pretty sure he was framed. Someone didn't want him to become the first dinosaur drafted for the MLB. God knows why. Dude, it was Jan. It was 100% Jan. Like, right away? Come on. Come on, man. Dude, I knew Jan was sus, bro. I knew something was up with him. Knew it. Called it. Now nobody knows what he's up to. Vanished from the face of theirs. You know what? If you're right, that's really sad story, Steve. Sad story, Steve. I hope foosball is okay. He doesn't deserve to live in shame like that. Thanks for being so open about this, Mr. Officer. Most people don't even want to hear my theory. I've been so wounded by foosball. The betrayal. They hate him. Or they hate him. If you want, go check my closet. I have a foosball jersey that you can take. I'm sure he'd love someone like you to have it. Are you sure? I'm flattered, but this feels like a really big gift. I'm sure. It makes me happy to know that someone else isn't ashamed to have it. Yeah! Gonna be wearing that. Oh, looks like a fancy decoration. Did he steal it from somewhere? Okay. Okay, never use them as a recipe. What? See, I knew Jan wasn't to be trusted, man. Yeah, foosball 100% was framed by Jan. It wasn't even by that. By the humans, like Steve said, it 100% is Jan. He wants to be the first to everything. Dude, okay. Little bit of a side topic here. I've been rewatching like a lot of the Gabby Hanna drama. Specifically Anna McIntyre's coverage of it. Something he said was like about her getting up on the cross just to say that she did it first or whatever, right? You know, because Jesus. And it's like, that's Loki kind of Jan. You know? Sabotaging another dinosaur just that way he could be the first. Like, look at a trophy, but there's no. Maybe it's simply a decoration? No, it's not, my friend. I got this. Looks like the golden ball he found fit. Yes. What? I think we will leave that there for this episode, actually. Yeah, you know? We will deal with that in the next one. Maybe I'll stream the next one. I don't know, I'll see. It'll probably be over the long weekend, so like next weekend, you know? Put down in the comments if you would want to see that. Nobody's gonna comment. And I don't know. If you made it this far into the video, maybe consider liking and maybe while you're down there already, you know, consider subscribing. That would be very nice. It would be very pleasant. Do I have a baseball cap? I mean, I guess that counts. Yeah. That's kind of tough. But yeah, you know, consider liking the video. Maybe subscribe while you're down there. And put down in the comments if you want to see me stream maybe the last episode of Dinocop. And I'll see if I do it on Twitch or on YouTube. Maybe I do it on both. Who knows? But yes, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one, hopefully. Bye!